Joachim, thank you so much for sitting down with me. Much appreciated. Yeah. You are now part of BASF.
Yes.
And in the past year, BASF has acquired a large stake of the whole seed sector, which is a new branch in the company. How do you go about integrating that part into the company?
I think BASF is fully aware of the value of the asset that it has acquired. It has plugged a nice strategic need for BASF. And let me start by saying, first of all, that we had a welcoming campaign that was very humane, very informal, and actually scored a lot of points with our people. And now we are in the phase of getting to know each other a bit better. And this is still going very well. We are listening to each other. We are respecting each other. And also for the vegetable seed business, it's important to state that we have transferred as a fully operational business, including all my people. The whole management team has transferred. And now we're looking at the opportunities that this increased portfolio of agricultural solutions will actually offer to the marketplace. But, you know, more or less, we will continue to operate our business as we have been in the past.
Yeah, excellent. Can you share some of the exciting innovations that you have in the pipeline?
Always good to talk about innovation.
I think so.
I could start with a big statement about, yes, we're all committed to innovation, but I'll leave that for later.
Sure.
Well, one story is about one of our onions. We call it Sunyon. So it has a big smile. It's a friendly onion. 30 years ago, one of our breeders had the idea to create an onion that was less pungent and more sweetish. 30 years later, we now have the Sunyon. When you cut it, you don't cry.
Amazing.
Yes, no tears in the kitchen, and you can't imagine what kind of headlines this has brought us, you know, taking tears out of the kitchen. It's apparently a very emotional topic for people. And it's not only a tearless onion, it's also very sweet, mild, crunchy. And as we all know, it's very healthy for you because like every onion, it has a lot of good fibers and vitamins. So that's one story. The other one is about, we got a prestigious reward from Walmart about sweet spark cantaloupe. And the interesting thing is that retail goes now more and more back into the chain to secure constant supply and quality. So they actually do field trials, they do tasting trials, and our melon came out the best. And what it has done, it is now a year-round sweet melon on the Walmart shelf. And so in wintertime, it didn't used to be sweet, and now it's sweet. And because the market realizes that when shoppers go into the market, they find something that they like and they can go back and find it again. It creates a lot of loyalties. And this is where we are trying to, you know, find our space in this. Last but not least, we are a company that is in life sciences. Life sciences is about innovation. We are all about new products, new concepts, new services. And we are very happy that we have found a really good match with BASF in that. We all have a passion for innovation and we want to invest heavily into it.
Great. Good luck with that.
Well, not only for us, but for the market and our customers.
Clearly. Of course, BASF now having acquired is the result of a process of several mega mergers and acquisitions. Can you share a bit what is your take on what has happened in the past year?
Yeah, I go back to, I'm 35 years in the industry, and obviously we saw a flurry of consolidation activities about 2 decades ago or so, and then nothing for a long time. And then the last 3 years, you know, a flurry of activities, as we all know, you are referring to this, and intellectually very exciting to be part of this. I mean, me and my team, we were in the middle of it. I don't want to talk about competitors and what this does, but I can talk about, you know, BASF, for example. Now with having a much broader portfolio, when you have a discussion about seed with a farmer, it's a much more emotional discussion. You can engage of a very different level in offering your inputs as a solution. You can become much easier, real good partners. And I think this is the big advantage. And now we have several companies that have balanced portfolios like this. And I firmly believe that this will increase the speed of innovation for our customers and the level of innovation that we're actually doing.
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, yeah. Staying a bit with innovation and especially plant breeding innovation, this summer in July we saw the perplexing decision of the European Court of Justice that ruled that all the products of plant breeding innovation are to be registered and considered as GMOs. Can you share a bit your thoughts on what happened there?
Perplexing is the perfect word. I've actually looked for this, for something like this. No, I can only say I was really deeply disturbed when I heard this, both as a scientist and as a citizen. As a scientist, I'm saying it could have been so nice. I mean, much more targeted genome editing, much faster innovation rate, and everybody wants it. Institutes, academia, small companies, big companies.
Women.
Yes, I mean, this was fantastic. But, okay, we now have so I'm deeply disturbed. And as a citizen, I have 3 sons that work and study in science.
Okay.
So what does this do to Europe? What does it do to science base in Europe? Will we have a brain drain of young people that will move somewhere else? And what about this imbalance this creates on a global trading scale? So, we are here at ESA, and obviously we are at BASF also engaging. We are at the ESA board. And so we're working in all the circles, etc., to try now to assess what can we do about this. This cannot just be let like it is. And actually, I'm a little bit more positive now because I think this is so big for everybody, and even the more, let's say, not hostile, but the critical parties are now aware. Maybe this is not so smart. That there's a little groundswell and a dynamic that has been created of we need to do something about it, and we will be part of that.
Great. In fact, it is part of a much larger picture where we are seeing opposition against innovation in agriculture and other fields, and that's obviously very worrying. What are your thoughts? How can we turn the tide?
I don't have the real answer for this.
Okay.
And you probably don't expect the real answer. Much smarter brains than myself have thought about this, and many more. This is, I think, one of the biggest challenges that we have as a society and as businesses operating in this society. I believe that we still need to get more brains together. We need to be more out of the box, and we need to be thinking about stuff that we haven't been doing before, in reaching out, in telling our story, in engaging more, in touching emotions of people. It's easy to say, difficult to actually do, but it must go in this direction, I believe. More of the same is not going to cut it.
I think also a part of the whole approach could be to share the consequences of the decisions. What actually will happen now that this ruling is there? It means this product will no longer be on the market, and so on and so forth. So also sharing the consequences, I think, could be part of the solution.
Absolutely. The thing is that we still seem to have too many options available in the market. There's no real shortages, and I'm not preaching we should have shortages. But I agree with you. I mean, somehow you need to make it feel. The citizens, the consumers, they need to feel, okay, this something is lacking. I don't have the same choices. The innovation rate is going down. I believe you're right.
We're here at the ESA Annual meeting in Madrid. But with modern day technology, we have teleconferencing and video conferencing, Skype, you name it. You could be meeting all your clients through Skype. Why is it so interesting and important for you to come in person to a meeting like this one?
It's a hot spot of the industry. It's all these brains coming together. It's also to have a good time with colleagues. I mean, that's on the side. But let's say the intensity of the interaction within 48 hours and what you learn and the perspectives that you get, and maybe that the input that you can provide as a consolidated group, you don't do this via media. This is from time to time, we just have to get off our seats and off our butts, and then actually engage. Also sometimes, have a good time with each other. but actually then engage in these discussions. And that's why we as BASF, we are active in associations, in working groups, etc. This is where we need to see, we see a very important role that we all play together. And that's what ESA can provide.
Great, fully agree. Thank you, Joachim.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.